I mean, I read somewhere the other day that I think it was like 2.7% of Latinos are in film and television. That is way, way too low, guys. Like way, way too low. I think the cultural diversity is the awareness of it is starting to definitely come to the forefront. But it means everything to me to be able to be representing my culture in a show that, you know, I am the only Latino regular on this show, and it's hands down the most important aspect of working on this for me, for sure. And I love the fact of how Melissa and the writers really brought in the realism of what it is to be Hispanic, you know, like the family, the cooking, the being around the kitchen, they brought a sense of realism to it that, I mean, it's a blessing.
There is that beautiful moment, you know, amongst all the darkness and everything, where Jessica comes to the. There's no spoilers here, but you and your family are about to have dinner. Your mom is there, and you invite her to have dinner, but she's got to run. She's got to go work, as it is. But before she runs out to work, the show does take like a solid 2 minutes to just let us sort of bask in the beauty of this family, because Jessica's taking it in as well. She's observing the family as well.
And it's something you've never seen before. You haven't seen that before in the show, which I loved. When I was shooting, I was like, this is a completely different color from what you've gotten on the show. It's a different theme, and I again love the fact that they brought an authentic representation of what it is to us. You know, I mean, I go home and I remember my childhood was 90% of it was in the kitchen with the family, and you know, and even the beginning of the first episode, all the family moving and how loud we are, and like that's just Latinos. We're so loud for everything, you know. They just really brought a good authenticity to it, man. So I'm proud to be able to shed some light into our Hispanic culture, you know.
You were saying that you got all 13 right out of the gate, so a lot of it's already on the page. Once you got involved, were you able, or did you even need to, for that matter, help color that authenticity, help bring an experience, or was it mostly just affirming it and saying, you guys nailed this? Or were there moments where you got to say, you know, in my family, we would do this, or this is how it would work?
A little bit of both. I think Melissa is, I mean, I told her the other day at the premiere, I've never had a showrunner who has been more hands-on and available. She, from the beginning of me getting the role, she was supposed to be in LA, and she stayed here just to make sure I was happy with the clothes, and I was happy with, you know, his wardrobe, and just like the details, the attention to details that this lady has given to this show speaks volumes for the quality of the product, you know? Yeah. So yeah, I always felt supported. She even said, she's like, do you want to make him Cuban, or do you want, like, what, like, how should, it was from the beginning, she was always very much hands-on on making sure that I felt very comfortable on how we represented this new character on screen, for sure.